Hello everyone, welcome back to Unheard. I believe we're entering the final problem. What is that, a restaurant?
The four events you just examined all happened in the past. Now, we need you to use the Acoustic Detective system to figure out a currently unsolved case. This one involves another explosion, only in a mental hospital, rather than a police station. It's... how should I put it? Peculiar. A number of agents have already attempted to solve it. None of them succeeded. And there were complications.
What do you mean, complications? I'm not sure if I like these. It's, again, 15 minutes, so this will probably be another... oh, look at all those people. 2 or 3 episoder. Let's just start at the beginning.
Hello! Welcome in, officers. How can I help you? I heard your siren.
I'm Elvira. This is my partner. Are you in charge here?
Yeah. I am the administrator of this facility. To what do we owe this visit?
You look a little young to be running this place. Anyway, we're here to investigate reports of an escape.
Aha, yeah. About that. We're dealing with it internally. It's a minor incident. Not that big of a deal, really.
Not that big of a deal.
This is a mental institution. Some of our patients are highly agitated, and a few, from time to time, attempt to escape. This one happened to be successful. We have people out searching, but often the patients return on their own volition after a day or two.
How did it happen? This time, I mean.
Let me recall. Right. We were having a therapy session when the patient suddenly picked up an ashtray and hit me on the head, then jumped out the window.
Your head seems fine to me.
Oh, it wasn't a heavy blow, and in this profession you must be prepared for these sort of outbursts. Roll with the punches, as they say. Truth be told, this situation is very embarrassing, which is why I didn't want to call the police.
You might not have called us, but someone did. You also confirmed that one of your patients escaped, which means we're now legally obligated to investigate. A psych case on the loose poses a threat not only to themselves, but to the public. Take us inside. We'll need to interview the other inmates. And get us their files.
Interview? You want...
Alright, so first thought is that since the question is who are the real mental patients, is this some sort of Shutter Island kind of thing where they are the patients? Well, we'll find it out eventually.
To talk to them?
Where are the patients? Just show us the way and we can conduct the investigation ourselves.
Well, if you insist. This way, please.
How did this window break?
This is where the patient escaped. Be careful of the glass on the floor.
I need to see this patient's file.
You mean patient number 68? What do you want to know, officer? I've spent so much time with everyone here that I can practically recite their files from memory.
Hold up. Why is this gate open? No wonder you're trying to cover up how easy it is to slip out of here. All the doors are unlocked.
Unlocked? Yeah, that was me. I apologize. I was in such a hurry to greet you earlier, I forgot to lock it behind me. Oh, don't worry, though. I've been here the whole time. I can assure you that no one else escaped.
Let's check inside.
This is our day room. As you can see, all our patients are quite well cared for. Wouldn't you say?
Nice decor and board games doesn't change the fact that they're still stuck in a mental facility.
Hey, new arrivals! Grab your clothes and toiletries.
Huh? Who are you?
None of your concern. Pick your seat and sit down. I don't want any trouble.
Who's this guy?
Patient number 27 has a non-bizarre grandiose delusional disorder. He thinks he's a caregiver here. The hospital is short-handed, so we usually leave him be. Saves us from having to hire more help.
People here are more nutso than I thought.
What's she doing?
Watching TV.
But the TV isn't even on. What's your name?
Patient 42 suffers from severe social anxiety that manifests as selective mutism. She talks to no one.
Neither of these two are going to be any help. Let's split up and canvass the rest of the place. Check the room over there, would you?
On it. Are both of you patients here?
Yes.
Speak for yourself. I ain't no lunatic. But you are! I told you I ain't!
What's going on here? Are you okay?
It was my older brother. He has mental problems. Shut up! I'm as sane as ever! You're the crazy one!
I'm crazy?
Sorry, officer. I was talking to my brother.
All right, then. Ma'am, mind if I ask what you're in here for?
I'm a reporter.
Before you got sick, you mean? I actually did want to know what it was that got you committed.
Are you a police officer?
Yeah.
Then, will you believe the things I'm about to tell you?
Depends. Let me hear 'em first. I'm a reporter. A few months ago, I received a tip saying this hospital was conducting some kind of clandestine experiments on its patients. I disguised myself and checked in to investigate. I've collected all the information I need, but now I can't prove I wasn't sick in the first place, or that I've recovered. So I'm stuck here with no way to publish my findings. What exactly have you found?
Here, they use a treatment method on their patients called TAT, Thematic Apperception Test. But it's not the TAT most people know today. Rather, they use the prototype used back during World War II. Basically, it brainwashes people. After the test, patients' memories will be completely erased, and they're conditioned as well. They're programmed to respond to certain sounds, after which they'll follow any command. The hospital then goes on to claim they've been cured, but the truth is, they're nothing more than soulless robots. Tell me, officer, if you were a patient, would you want to be cured that way? You've absolutely got to get me out of here. I have to expose them. Check my notes. I've got all the evidence right here.
I gotta say, that sounds more like a sci-fi flick than reality. All right, let me see your notes. Wow, don't skimp on details, do you? Let me ask you something else. You ever notice any patients in here who seem like they don't belong? Like they're faking their illness?
Yeah, me.
And besides you?
Honestly, from what I've seen, at least 44% of the patients here are actually sane, but they've been committed regardless. Makes me think this hospital's next step is to experiment on normal people.
That's quite the theory. What about him, huh? Seems pretty legit. Schizophrenia, maybe.
He's sick, but it's not schizophrenia. You made a mistake any layman would make. What he has is called dissociative identity disorder. That's where you have multiple personalities. In his case, too. Huge difference between that and schizophrenia.
I see. That I'll have to remember.
Wait just a second. Aren't you getting me out of here?
Afraid I can't. At least, not yet. I'll come back once our investigation wraps up.
You don't believe me either, do you?
I do.
So wasn't that big of an issue to
Are
begin
you
with?
done, Tony?
No. Why is this room locked?
That is the seclusion room.
Open it.
I would strongly advise against that.
Anybody in there?
Who the fuck's out there? You get in here, you cocksucker! I'm gonna kill ya! I'm gonna kill all of ya!
I must warn you, this patient might be dangerous. He suffers
Really?
from episodes of acute mania and violent psychosis.
I told you to open this door. Just do it.
All right, just give me a second. I need to find the key. Which one was it again? Is this one? No, not this one. This will only take a second, I assure you. Ah, here it is.
Great. Open it up.
I'll just wait out here.
Who the flying fuck are you? I'm gonna straight up bash your fucking brains in.
All right, I'm gonna need you to calm down, sir.
You get that fucking duck away from me, you hear? He fucked me up. I can't think straight. I'm gonna slit his fucking throat. You hear that, huh, Doc? Huh? I'm gonna fucking murder you.
Tell the doctor he can leave, Elvira.
You can leave now.
I'm not sure how interviewing someone like him will help, but you're the police, not me. Just be careful.
He's gone. It's safe to talk now.
Damn, Tony, my man. Look at you in uniform. Could have fooled even me.
Keep your voice down. Though, I could say the same about you. You almost gave me a scare with all that crazy talk. What's it called again?
Rabies, idiot.
Elvira. Charming as always, I see.
Jokes aside, what have you found? There's a whole lot of people out there that have got their eyes on Ghost's secret stash.
You look around at all?
Not much. Already talked to 2 patients. Crazy guy called Mr. Director and some thief. Gotta say, they both seem totally fucked up, to put it mildly. What about you? Who did you talk to?
Just some delusional reporter. Oh, and a schizophrenic called Silver Spoon. Just like you said, though, both 100% loony.
Guess we're on the same page then.
Wait, so you haven't found anything yet? So why'd you call us up here?
I didn't see him, but I know where to find him.
How so?
Process of elimination. At first, I didn't know what to do. No one seemed to be faking it. But then I discovered seclusion room number 4 at the end of this very hallway. Never seen it unlocked, but I know someone's inside, because the caregiver brings food there twice a day. So I played the manic card and I beat up a doctor named George, which got me thrown in here. Now I can keep an eye on things from the privacy of right next door. And if all the other patients are legit crazy, whoever's in that room is Ghost. I mean, the logic fits, right?
Well, look at you, Sherlock McMurphy. All right, then. Time to see who's behind door number 4. Get the key from the doctor, Elvira.
Wait, something doesn't add up. What about the escaped patient? Patient number 68. Could he be Ghost?
Nah. Think about it. Why would Ghost want to get out? He got himself committed on purpose, remember? To hide from people who want his money and his life. He knows he's a dead man if he gets out.
You have a point. Okay, I'll get the key.
Yeah, I got a...
Where'd that guy go?
We're gonna follow Elvira.
Excuse me, Doc. I need you to turn over the key to room 4.
Huh? Who are you? How did you get in?
I'm a police officer. We're here to investigate a case.
Police? Who let you in? Do you have a search warrant?
Of course I do. It's right in here.
So he's the real doctor, the other one was a loony?
Yeah, right there. Just on that table over there.
Ah!
Hey, why'd you knock out George? What did he do?
Was in the way. Wanted to see our search warrant.
See if he's got the key on him.
Here, found them.
Tony and I'll check out room 4. You clean this up.
On it.
Oh no, we're staying with Elvira. Nothing will probably happen here with Elvira. Oh wait, she moved?
He
All
escaped
done
them?
back there.
What's going on here? Don't tell me our ghost made like a ghost.
This doesn't make any sense. This room's at the very end of the hall. He'd have to go by my room to get out. And I've had eyes like a hawk on that door this whole damn time. Hell, I was still paying attention during that whole crazy act earlier.
No, man. Something's not right. Look at the dust on the floor. Gotta be at least an inch thick. But the only sets of footprints in here are yours and mine. No one's been in here for a long time.
Well, I'll be damned. But there's no way in hell I was wrong. Let me check again. No one under the bed. Huh. What about this big chest here? You don't think he hid the money in it, do you?
A chest? Wait, don't touch it!
What the? A trap!
That fucker played us like a fiddle. Now he knows we're here. We need to pull out.
And here I thought fiddlers stuck to roofs nowadays.
You know, I'd much prefer you use that mental energy to get us the hell out of here.
Oh, yeah, because I can just waltz out of here looking like this.
All we need is a little improv. Tony! Arrest him! We'll escort him right out of the building.
Huh, good
Arrest? That's...
March! We've got our man! Let's take precinct!
You got the wrong guy!
Move it!
I'm sick,
I
I
can
tell
move
you!
it.
Hold Emily.
Can't do this to me!
Oh, whoops. That blew up. All right. So they were looking for Ghost. Who is Ghost? I don't know. Who's this guy? I don't know. But we're gonna follow him.
Welcome in, officers. This way, please.
Yeah, I think we're gonna follow him to find out who he is.
How did this window break?
This is where the patient escaped.
Yada yada yada, you're rolling.
Who are you?
That way. And then you are going this way.
Are you both patients here?
Oh, God! Oh, God! My stomach! Sorry! I
Hey!
gotta go.
And just where do you think you're going, pal? Sit back down. You can leave when I say you can leave, which is after you've answered my questions.
Okay. Whatever you say.
Both of you sit down and behave yourselves. I want you to answer the officer's questions. Also, officer, I don't understand what you hope to gain by interrogating these patients.
That's a nice costume you got there, officer. Pretty convincing, even. Your lines, on the other hand, have room for improvement. You can't start off that strong. You lose any sense of foreshadowing. Just makes the audience feel off.
We've nicknamed patient 49 Mr. Director. Believe it or not, he suffers from something called the Truman Show delusion. In his mind, he's making a masterpiece, and we're all just actors. We rely on role-playing therapy to treat patients like these. Trying to interrupt or correct him would just get us nowhere. But if we play along, he'll calm down soon enough.
Mr. Director? I'd like to ask you a few questions. Who are you, really? Look me straight in the eye.
That's how you do it. Much better, much better. You gotta have a quiet sense of intimidation. You don't need to shout to be coercive. Go back and re-enter through the door. Let's shoot this scene again.
What the hell?
Please, officer, he meant no harm. Remember, I mentioned some of our patients are likely to initiate contact.
Well, what about that one, huh? Mr. Bathroom Emergency. Was that real? Or just some excuse so he could leave?
Him? He's a thief.
Hey, that's defamation, you hear me? I'm a law-abiding citizen. Behave!
Patient number 36 suffers from an impulse control disorder commonly known as kleptomania. He simply cannot stop himself from stealing. Doesn't matter the person or place.
Ha! I didn't realize sticky fingers were a disease. But he's already in here, so why'd he try to run?
Old habits die hard, I suppose. This one was constantly being hounded by the police, arrested multiple times. The sight of you probably triggered a conditioned response from him.
Bullshit! Just ask around. When did I ever get caught? Huh?
Ha! You're saying you never got caught? Then why did you end up here? He was a repeat offender, you see, always stealing old phones. The police found it so odd that they gave him a psychiatric evaluation. And wouldn't you know it? He was certifiable. So, instead of sending him to prison, they sent him here.
Quite the nutcase, I see.
Yeah, well, we are doing our best to treat them.
Let's check the next room.
We still don't know
The
who
way
he is.
I see it, officer, this wasn't that big of an issue to
Are
begin
you
with.
done, Tony?
I'll just...
It's just what?
How interview...
Leave now.
I'm not like me. How was I doing, Mr. Director? Like a real professional, yeah?
It was an exceptional performance. Not only did you deliver your lines with passionate bravado, your improvisation was on point. Always adjusting your lines and tones to correspond with the other actor's delivery. You truly are a master thespian.
Yeah, well, you didn't have to give me such a hard time.
Sorry. Occupational hazard. Once I get in character, I'm no longer reciting lines. I am the character. Now, I don't like to brag, but that wasn't even the best performance I ever given. For most of my roles, I've done months of research. If I had more time, I'd have checked myself into a real mental hospital for at least 6 months. Stanislavski's system pushes me to fully embody my characters by learning how they really live.
Yes, of course. What about the cops? Have they left?
Good thing you heard the siren and figured out a plan quick. If you hadn't sent me out there to stall them, God knows what they would have found by now.
What are they even investigating? The runaway patient?
Yeah, that's what they said. But, at least to me it seemed like that was just a cover-up. They didn't even check out the room where number 68 escaped. They barely even looked out the window, too. Nope. Both of them went straight to the patient rooms.
You don't think they're looking for Jennifer? Could they be on to our plan?
At first, that's what I thought, too. But now, not so sure. Seemed more like they were going around looking for someone sane.
Then they've lost their minds as well. Looking for sane people? Inside a mental hospital?
Cops are a bunch of idiots anyway. I'm gonna go out and check again. I'll let you know.
I'll go check room 1 as well.
Let's go!
Wait!
This is so confusing.
You! Stay away from the gate! Get your ass back to the day room!
For crying out loud! You really think you're a caregiver, huh?
This is crazy.
What the hell's going on? Why were the police here?
Things are getting out of control. I was just playing along with Mr. Director and the other crackpots, right? Figured if we really did take over the hospital, it'd be much easier to look for Ghost.
No way it's a coincidence. You notice anything off about those cops?
Well, they were definitely looking for someone. That much was obvious. But the way they were interrogating every single patient makes me think they're after Ghost, too.
Why would the authorities suddenly be searching for him? Until we got that tip, everyone thought he was dead.
Maybe they got it, too. Anyway, what have you found so far?
Haven't locked down Ghost yet. But I did find his plan B.
Plan B?
Pure coincidence, actually. The TV remote went missing, you see, and the button on the TV doesn't work either. It got me curious, so one day I volunteered to cover Ray's night shift. After everyone left the room, I opened the TV set. Guess what I found?
A bomb.
Bingo! Anyone turns that thing on, it'll explode. I bet that's probably why he took the remote.
That's further proof it was Ghost who blew up the police station. To kill his crew and fake his own death. But why would he plant another one in the same place he's hiding?
That's why I said it must be his plan B. Sure, the hospital's been a safe place to lay low, but someone clearly knows he's still alive. Otherwise, they wouldn't have put a bounty on his head and we wouldn't be in here. Ghost probably planted the bomb for just such an occasion as this. He can blow the place sky high and vanish into the wind again. Poof!
Sounds right up his alley. Anyone who sees his face dies.
Not this time. Check this out.
What the hell is that thing? Looks like some kind of sci-fi gizmo.
It's a microcontroller infrared scrambler. Got it from a catalog for $29.95. Batteries not included.
I don't get it.
This is my plan B. When Ghost tries to blow this whole place to smithereens, this thing will jam the signal from the remote. The TV won't go boom, and we grab whoever's holding the clicker.
Now that's smart. Then all we have to do is cuff him and collect our reward before the cops swoop in and steal all the credit. Huh? Is that the alarm?
What the hell? I didn't even know this hospital had an alarm system. Stupid cops. They probably triggered the trap that Ghost set up. Fuck. Months of work down the drain.
What do we do now?
Ghost is gonna have to make a move now, so let's go nab the son of a bitch.
All right, I'll follow your lead.
The day room is the best place to start. He ain't in the library or the exam rooms, so he'll have to come through there before he can escape.
Well, you can watch it. There's this thing
What's
called
that you're
remote.
holding, Emily?
No, Emily, stop!
So that's Emily. Oh my goodness. Oh, we didn't. So this is Emily. All right. Well, we got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. We got more than half of the names. But there's so many people. There's so many things going on here. Not everyone is a lunatic. There's cops that aren't real cops, and everybody's looking for Ghost, who also blew up the police station. Well, we got a big job on our hands here. That's for sure.